So when we talk about these two different tool sets, data science versus generative AI, the first thing that we have to know from a technical standpoint is what the skills are needed and what are the components to actually implement it correctly, right? So for data science, we need Python and we need some statistical skills to understand when to use a linear regression versus using clustering. And for those components, Databricks has some really great resources to help us do this. They provide a Delta Lake where we can store our unstructured data. They provide serverless SQL to surface our tabular data or data formats. And then we can also use Databricks notebooks to use both Python as well as straight SQL to build out the queries that we need to prepare and train our models. Now, on the other hand, we may want to be talking about large language models, doing some very basic RAG analysis or building even a chatbot. And for that, we also need Python. It's a great tool to use for all of these. But we also need to have the more important information, which is business domain knowledge. How is the actual data going to be surfaced and used? This is where prompt engineering becomes very important so that it allows us to properly build the prompts to surface the information in a format that our users can use. And then we also need to be able to use embeddings and application design because we want to make sure that when we surface the information, we do it as effectively as possible. And often that involves building in modules or screens into our web-based SaaS applications so that our users don't have to think. They don't have to go somewhere else to find the information. It's currently surfaced within their workflow. And for this, we need structured and unstructured data. Databricks notebooks to do the munging and the embedding and the vectorizing so that we can make our models more efficient. And then we also need some form of high-speed vector database, which we can also implement inside of Databricks.